And we are supposedly live. Supposedly live. Alright, yeah, that's fine. Alright, it's looping. Okay. Sorry, baby cat. She was sitting on the charging cord, and they scooted her. Why does it look like there's still a black screen? Hello? Viewable? What happened? Did I break something? Uh-oh. Wait, is my audio still on? Hello? Test. Can I hear myself, or is my stream just completely dead? Oh, that's worrisome. Oh. Did I select the right? I did not. That was my fault. There we go. What's weird is it was there for a second. Didn't have the right source selected, which is why, obviously, it wasn't working. But now it should be working. And the audio should be working as well. Sweet. Okay. Back to the old grind. I made a list of things I wanted to do, and first things first, I want to really quickly sort my thingies here. So I was thinking, how do I want to do that? On one hand, I kind of want to put things like lapis, diamond, and emerald over here because that's the easiest to jar them. But at the same time, kind of want to have all of the metals in. I want it to be like, I was thinking I could do it in order of this, so I could have iron, copper, tin, or aluminum, tin, lead, oxygen. So, you know what? I'm gonna do both. So I'm gonna do lapis, diamond, and emerald here. Diamond, and then here emerald, right? Yes. Emerald. Oops. There we go. Okay. Then we're gonna do so I'm doing gravel and dust. So that's gonna be copper, iron, diamond mesh. Oh, diamond mesh is iron above copper. So iron, copper, lead. Start with that, and then work my way down. Man, I really wish these told me what they were. Lead is in the right place. Let's go. So copper. And then I want to do, I think this is lead. That's aluminum. That means this has to be, wait. Is this one lead? That's silver. Man, these are hard to see. Gold. Aluminum. Silver. Nickel. Iron. And the last one I checked. So, iron, copper, lead. And then we go aluminum, tin, osmium. So this one is osmium, this one comes on the bottom. Pretty sure this one is actually tin. This one is aluminum. And then lastly, we have diamond and emerald will get their own thing. And then for the precious materials, we have redstone, gold, silver, nickel. I'm not a huge fan of having nickel this far down, but this is the organization I wanted, so gold. Wait, that's gold, silver, so that means this must be nickel, and then redstone, sand, and glass. These out of here. Okay. So that is that. I'm gonna do should I make how many items away? Right. 7 blocks. I think I have enough diamond for now. I'm gonna make sure to stock some of these things in the crafting chest. I don't need a lot of lapis, but I have enough. I can share the love of it. It doesn't need to be in here. It's kind of a junk chest, but I feel like if I don't have the junk in here, I will lose it. So I guess this is just how we're gonna have to live for now. Until I can set up an AE2 network. This is just how we're gonna have to live. Still don't know what soul speed does, but I'm sure it does something cool. You should be even silver. There you go. Okay. Next thing I wanted to do, I wanted to see, because now I'm at a higher level of a tech tree, what is the best way to automate ender pearls? Indicator, occult rituals, ender pearl dust. And so there isn't really a good way for me to automate ender pearls. Unless I want to get into hostile neural predictions, and I don't really care to do that right now, or mystical agriculture. How hard would mystical agriculture be? Very. Well, I suppose that would be a later thing. Also wanted to see. Just want to make sure how much gold do I have. Okay, I have enough gold for now. At some point, I'm definitely going to want to automate the gold production because I'm going to be using it for a lot of things. But for now, I think I'm okay with just doing it manually. Same with emeralds, diamonds, and lapis. It's not the smartest way to just make a bunch every time I need it, but also I am not the smartest person, so it fits the theme. Next thing I wanted to take a peek at, because I know that I looked at yesterday that this was a little bit difficult to get into, but I also may have just overlooked it, and it might actually be a lot easier than I thought. There we go. I need an inscriber. Inscribers are stupidly easy to make. Hang on a second. Why? There's no way that's that easy. Can accept AE2 power or FE. And this is producing FE. So in theory, I can just make an inscriber right now. And then I can start making netherite stuff. Like, I just kind of assumed that it would be really, really high level because it's the next level of the tech tree, so why would it be easy? But why are you not making energy? Where did my pipe break? Did I break something? No? That looks good. Mind if I'll just put it where I like it? Oh, that's full of power. And then can I just over here grab, where did the netherite chunks go? Okay. So theoretically, unless I'm misunderstanding this, I just put this here and then should work, but I'm probably misunderstanding it. I'll also use the enrichment chamber. Wait, oh, it's working! And I have an enrichment chamber. It's over here. I didn't even need to make the inscriber at all. Okay, well then, I just didn't even realize I was already at the next level of the tech tree. That's handy. I'm not gonna complain about that at all. Is my YouTube? Hang on. According to the YouTube dashboard, my stream is not doing well. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, is it fine now? Huh. YouTube's mad at me for my bitrate being a little low, but I guess that's just something I will figure out later. Unless we can do it right now. Since no one is in the stream, I can sneak in. One moment. That should have updated my bitrate. Let's see if YouTube is gonna stop being mad at me. And will my stream still look good? 1 second. Let me start it. Aha! That fixed it. Excellent. Stream is healthy. What is my Twitch rate? 7,000. Nice. Okay. I think we're good. I think good. Stream should be healthy. Visuals should be smooth and buttery. Excellent. Take it. Netherite scrap. You go in the box. And then I can use this, right in the smelter, make ancient debris, and then I can use that ancient debris with some gold to make netherite. And then I can use that to make a block of netherite, and then I can use that to make netherite bars, and then I can use that to make other things and whatnot, and etc. and stuff. But what this means is that I'm gonna need to put the ferric ore go. I need to make a ferric ore pickaxe this time. Means I'm gonna need to put my nether generator back to work. You, back to work. I don't know what happened to all of the nether stuff that I had, but I'm worried that it is missing. Okay, so that's done. We're gonna turn that off. So that should be empty. That should be empty. There's no silver anywhere. And I'm gonna toss all this netherite scrap in here. I'm gonna go. I don't even need to go get gold because gold is all right here. And it is a 1-to-1, 1-to-1. Fantastic. I don't know what that means. 36 scraps. Well, I know millibuckets. And I know that a block of gold can produce 810 millibuckets. Which means that at that rate, 6,000 divided by 10, I need to put in a little over 7 blocks. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. And then I'll just turn the rest into ingots. And yes, I know there is almost certainly a better way to do this, but I like the smelter. It's fun. It makes me feel like I'm a forge worker. Actually, is there a different way to do this? Netherite dust. But I'm not seeing a way for me to make netherite dust. Yeah. So actually, I don't know if there is a better way to do this. Ah, I could use the metallurgic infuser. That'll make netherite dust. So that would give me 100 millibuckets plus that might actually be much more wasteful. Not actually sure how to do that math there. Because this would seem that for each netherite scrap, I get 25, and then 25 millibuckets would be less than an ingot. Yeah, 90. So one scrap would get me about a quarter of an ingot, which means that 4 scrap would get me 1 whole ingot, which means that it may be about on par. Because it looks like that's 4 for 1 netherite dust with 40 millibuckets of gold. I'm gonna say they're equal because it's too late to be doing this much math. How are you looking? 1 block, 8 ingot, 2 nugget. Fan on. And there was gold in there. Okay, let's try that again. That's my 3 gold. I should really make a nugget cast because I keep getting these single nuggets of gold or things. It's really annoying. Also, oh right, got some nuggets. Yeah, that's extremely annoying. For this one time, I will make a nugget cast just because of how valuable this netherite is. I'm willing to trade a couple cast iron. Because I have plenty of cast iron. So those that you know what? I'm just gonna do all of these as bars. Then cast iron on the bottom, and then I need to grab nugget. Oh, I have iron nuggets there somewhere. Oh, I just turned them into bars. And I think I got rid of all the rest of the nuggets. Where's the cheapest thing? You know what? This is going to be super wasteful, but honestly, at this point, I have the resources to spare. So I am going to just throw away a block of an iron bar. Just so I can get the 1 nugget. And I'm just gonna put the other 8 pieces in the trash. I don't know what I'm gonna do with 8. Wasteful, yes, but not lazy. So I have 1 nugget of gold, and then 2 nuggets of netherite, and then 1 block left. So that should be good in there. Oh, random gold nugget laying in there. I suppose I also have the spare gold to have used that, but so that leaves me with a whopping 17 bars of netherite, which is enough to make oh, can I just make infinite of these? Hang on. Before I use that, that's actually really handy to know. Yes, I can. Okay, so I'm gonna make a couple of these because as we've already established, I have plenty of diamond. That should be enough. So I can make all of the netherites loose as I need. And then that saves me a ton, because then I can just get ancient debris directly. Oh, that is honestly kind of overpowered at this point. Why are you not doing anything? Although I am going to borrow you for a second. You are the first chosen to be upgraded with netherite. Eh. Netherite. Blazing mesh. And that should be getting me. Come on. Come on. Nice, it's not working. Did I misunderstand again? Blazing mesh, lava, crushed netherrack, and a netherite sluice. Why you no happy? Be happy. Oh, that's worrying. Oops. Did I just waste all of that effort? It is entirely possible that I do not understand what I'm doing. Do we have a pipe in it? That's obviously not it. Wait, it says there's a crushed netherrack in it already. Did I just jam it up? Hang on a second. Let me peek the quests. See if I misunderstood how this works. So Metacraft. Yeah, give me all the levels. Give me all the levels. I'm trying to figure out how sluices work. FTB stuff and things. Well, perhaps if I Google. Because do I need to power it? Might need to power it. Okay. Well, that's a bit unfortunate, but luckily, I do happen to have some energy. I did happen to make a ton of power conduits. So let's see. We're gonna do this the silly way first. And then, actually, do I just have a battery I can test it with? FE storage doodad. Energy cube. That's very expensive to make. I don't really want to make that unless I know I have to. So, you know what? We're just going to YOLO this. And I'm going to use the remarkable amount of nickel that I have to make all of the conduits. I'm just honestly gonna need a ton of nickel and electrum. Just make all of it. Where'd you go? that should be enough for now. Doing it the dumb way until I know I need to do it the right way. Isn't that just life? Yes, it does need power. That's unfortunate, but not the worst thing in the world, because I needed to make energy conduits anyway, so we're just gonna have to do. Hi, baby cat. Hey, baby cat, come on. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I love you. Get off my keyboard. She's just determined to sit on my keyboard. What is your deal? What is your deal? Why are you being a jerk? Jeez. 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 Just, oh, is that all broken? Oh my goodness. Okay, Boswave's way to go with that. Doesn't need to be good, it just needs to be, done. Has, I think, the highest durability that I can make cheaply. I'm also going to do something smart. Stop it. Stop it. Just take the stuff. Stop giving it to me. Okay. Well, you know it. Well, you know it. What is broken here? Why no work? Why is this just not working? Oh. Oh no. Okay. Hang on. I've lost my heads up thing. Oh no. Darn it. You really done it now. Oh, that's handy. Soon? I'm just gonna have to press. There we go. I don't understand. You have power. You have lava. Now it's working. Okay, so that should be working perfectly. Except that it's not again. Oh! Yeah. Yeah, that one's on me. talk about it. What I am gonna do, however, I'm going to actually, you know what I'll do? Hmm. Another rack. So that will give me 5 different items. Lee. I should probably keep this as regular glowstone. Oh, this is how I make endstone. And the endstone is how I get the wait, what? Is crushed endstone not used for anything? I know the endstone is how I make uh this stuff, the nether prediction. So if I get into this thing, then I can make netherite stuff. But for now, I'm just gonna go with this. I don't know what I just did. For reference, my cat is currently laying on my keyboard, so I can't really see what I'm doing. I'm just kind of trying to poke my fingers around her. That's interesting. If I were smart, I would set up a proper drawer system for this, but I'm not. So we are going to go with the easy way. But basically have infinite small amounts of power. I can actually automate this whole thing. And luckily, it looks like this whole thing has stopped doing things. So now it is a good time to mess with it. I know I keep saying I'm gonna do magic, but the possibility of automating this is just too tempting. The only question is, how am I going to do it? First, I'm going to need to get rid of all of the things that are currently in here, which is going to be actually a little bit painful. But you know what? It's 11:30. I got nothing to do. You're doing this for real. Wait, I'm gonna need that for everything else. I'm gonna make a second hopper. Unless I already have a second hopper. I think I might. I do! Nice. You go in there. So wait. I'm gonna put, so that I remember what this was. So do that, and then crash that, and then put there, and then that. Okay. Yeah, that's just gonna do its thing for a while. Oop. Oh. You're finally gonna earn your paycheck. Okay. What is the best way to do this? Could do it like that. Could do it like that. Could also do it in those. I might actually need to use all of my crafting at this point. Energize smelter. That gives me a slightly more, but honestly, I have way too much as it is. Almost done. Oops. How fast will you do your thing? Not at all. Pressure enrichment. You do a thing. I need an energized smelter, and I do not have one of those. So I guess we're doing it this way. And done. I'm gonna need to baby it a little bit, but at this point, I have unlimited resources, so I don't really care if I waste some. I mean, I have infinite lava, so that's not an issue. I have infinite everything else, and I'm going to have even more as soon as I get this thingamajig going. And now we just wait. I honestly might get these smelters going too. They're not fast, but they exist. Any little bit helps when you have 4.1 thousand nuggets. What? Oh my god. You can double compress these? Oh, that's gonna make my life so much easier. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm totally making a, alloy smelter as well. Because that is just too effective. You know what? The smart thing to do would be to put the actual resources here. I have a diamond, a lapis, and an emerald. Or at least I will at some point as soon as this is done. Doing everything in the universe. Some diamond, lapis, that'll be emerald, lead, Where is the lead? Lead. And then a copper. So that is the next thing I have going. Lead. Copper. Iron is going to be the one that really hurts. I'm going to put this here because it looks like it has uses in its powder form, so I don't necessarily want to turn all of it into blocks, because I'm worried if I turn them back into powder, it's going to lose me a great deal of efficiency. Yes, this. Emerald smelter. That looks annoying to do, but I'll do it. I'll do it because I don't want to deal with the alternative. Hello? Can you actually do your job? There we go. You know, I got so much going on, I'm gonna have 2 of these running. I would put a 3rd one, but every time I do that, it starts to screw things up. Could I just... Hang on. Can I do this? This might be stupidly easy. But also, I might just be stupid. It is! Hooray! Okay, a little bit slower than a pipe, but at the rate I'm going to be grinding these things, it doesn't really matter. Away from the wood. I got like 3 flint and steels from something. Also, I don't really know what I'm doing here. The thingy just told me Brains of Infinity or fire-crafted flint and steel into Greatsman. Oh. Ooh. Oh! Okay. Sure. Whatever. That makes sense, I guess. I'm not in the market for questioning things. You live longer when you don't question anything. It's going to be so much easier when I have infinite of stuff. Oh, are we done with the lead? No, we're not. Not even close. Why are you not working? There's 33 blocks of lead in here. It's to be clock. And I don't have any clock other than this one, and this is very annoying. Yeah, I guess that'll work. The pipes are really finicky in this. Anywho. This. This. And this. And these. And... Tell me I need to actually smoke these. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Another 4 ingots. Okay. Cast iron. I need cast iron. Where are cast iron? 4 ingots of that. Stop the presses. I need a gear. Can I just... Hey, does redstone work like this? No. If I put the redstone torch on here. Will that work? No. What if I put the redstone torch here? That should work, right? Wait a second. It was working. For a brief second. This also probably... I see how that works. I don't understand how it works, but I see how it works. What if I use... Actually, wait a second. Will that work? Is it a brilliant workaround? Oh, no, because it's not working. But what if I just brute force it? This is so weird. Oh, wait, all three of them are up now. And two of them are going to do what they're supposed to do. I do not understand. I'm going to try with this again. Okay, so I'm going to say that's working because I don't care. You go there. Melted. Spout. Go there. And then iron gear needs good or oh. There. Yeah, what if the issue is just that I need less? Oops. What if I just put just this one outputting? And that will hopefully... That might be working. I'm gonna ignore it, because that's what I do best. Alloy smelter. Never want to deal with one of these again. I'll put this right here. Right at the passive. I forgot about that part. Need more grains of infinity. Warming myself by the grains of infinity fire. So should be able to make one of these, and then I need energetic alloy, and the only way I can get that is by getting the alloy smelter working. So, oh, fine. So just for the future, I'm gonna start doing it because I would like to make the better capacitor, but I just need something. Okay, so that's working. And then I need alloy, which is redstone, gold, and glowstone, and I need 2 of those. So 2 redstone, 2 gold, and then I told you the powder would be useful. Okay. 1 coal dust. Oh, I have some charcoal dust. And am I? Oh, my tree farm did a tree farm. It's not the most efficient thing in the world, but I'm going to be glad to have too much. I like that I was complaining about nuggets, and then I had exactly as many nuggets as I needed to make the 1 capacitor, but now I need more. And so now I have too many nuggets again. Okie dokie. You. Ooh, that's fast. Oh, that's lovely. But that means we're gonna need another hopper. See? Too much wood. It's a good thing. I'd rather have too much wood than not enough wood. All this smelled. Oh my god, this is fast. I like that. Okay. Now we're in business. Next on the block is iron. Um, what's the easiest way to do this? Do I do have a conduit on me. The easiest way to do this is the lazy way. Before, and I'll say it again. Do it right. Oh, I didn't make another hopper. Thought about it. Sick. So I've got iron cluster, iron blocks. Nuggets go in there. Next on the block is let's go with osmium. This is actually feel like it's faster and better to use the alloy smelter at this point. Sorry to say it. As much as I like my old 4G doohickey, I admit it is pretty quick to just toss everything into the magical alloy smelter. next up was tin. And aluminum. Are you done already? No. Oh, you're full. I not see that coming. Time to immediately max out my storage. Some aluminum. And then nickel. Are you still going? Yes, you are. Yeah, see, it's actually really slow to use that. But it's just really fun. Just like it's fun to keep zooming around my base and breaking my legs. Okay, so nickel, silver. Hang on. Bars, silver bars. That was silver, that was nickel. Stop gold. And then lastly, but not leastly, redstone. And I have some redstone somewhere. I can use to mark that. Sweet. Okay. Honestly, that wasn't as painful as I thought it would be. I was very worried that it would be very painful. But shockingly, it's actually kind of okay. I wonder how I did so many bombs. For the double stacks. Okay, and then some copper. And then nickel, tin, and silver, and aluminum, and lead. Aluminum, lead, a lot of lead, a lot of tin, and then a disturbing amount of iron. And we are good. All clear, all clean, all great. And how are you doing? Badly. But looks like you are still chugging along. Again, redstone, and a diamond. I will eventually make a chest for quartz. There. Like this. And one more bees for next iron. And some other pipes to connect it. Oops. Oh no! My wand! I literally flew too close to the sun. Did I take all my nickel out? Maybe I did do something silly like that. Luckily, I have my spare base wand. I don't understand how. Pick up a chest. I'm gonna go fix my wand. And then I will figure. I'm done. Oh, that one. Yeah, the aloe smelter was definitely a good idea. I would still be great. Okay. That should be fine for now. When I feel a little bit more inclined, I am going to add a second prong onto the nether generating area, putting just raw basalt into a blazing mesh because that will get me free netherite. But right now, actually don't need a ton of netherite. So I'm going to ignore that. But for now, I'm going. Hey, pause. Take a drink of water. Hold, please. Water has been drinking. Next on the agenda. That's right. It is time to automate this mess. I'm going to use most of my resources getting here, just because I'm going to need a lot of framed pipes. It's right about now that I kind of wish I was playing a normal pack so that I could have cables running everywhere and not need to worry about framing pipes. But, alas, I'm just gonna bulk make a bunch of these quartz and copper. Stack copper. Stack of copper, stack of quartz. And let's see how far that gets me. I don't think it's 1-to-1. Oh, it is. Okay. Stack of quartz, stack of copper. That'll get me a bunch of alloy. And then I can make a bunch of... I need item pipes, fluid pipes, and energy pipes. Firstly, fluid pipes. What for the lava? Okay. Then energy pipes. Power. And then because I am just that kind of silly, goofy pipes. Okay. That should be enough for now. Hello, Alicia Mark. I am not interested in giving out my Discord at this current moment. But thank you for the offer. Time to lay some pipes. First, power, because I kind of like where I'm going with the power thing. Got like this little power backbone. I'm gonna need to ruin my mob thingy setup down here, but I will get over it. Okay, so. Oop. Oop. And up. Gonna need to move you. That. Squeeze. Oh. You know, I think I've said it before, but for a mod called Oceanblock, it's like under the water themed. Really haven't been doing a lot of being under the water. Hold on one moment. Oh, right. Well, I made my bed. Now I have to sleep in it. Actually, my axe is fast enough that I think just doing a wee bit of this cleanup work. I think it's gonna mess with the water. It's just gonna be double thick. That's not gonna be explainable. Hello. How are you? I said, how are you? I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. This is just a little... That's kind of what I've always intended for it to be, because I'm not super engaging. So it's kind of just like, you know, a nice soothing background stream for when you can't sleep. Just put me on, no screaming, no drama, just chill, cozy Minecraft. You know? Currently, I just figured out that I can get to the next stage in the tech tree. So I am currently working on automating that resource generation thing that I was talking about. So I can now just directly make raw materials. I have a little cobblestone generator that I can crush into gravel, and then I can sluice the gravel into little bits. And normally, what I was doing before was normally I was just getting nuggets out of the gravel, but I finally got to the next stage that lets me put... Basically, it lets me sieve gravel with lava, which gives me whole bars, which is just a lot easier. I don't need to do anything. I'm literally just putting together a thing that will just give me whole bars of iron and things so that I don't need to touch it. It just sits and makes me free materials, and then I can just come by every once in a while and grab things that I need. Yeah. It takes a little bit of doing, but I really do enjoy the automation of it. Automation and optimization are just very enjoyable little activities for me. Oh, absolutely. But some people have knitting and train sets. I have optimizing wiring. Currently, I am just trying to automate the resources, but as soon as I'm done with that, then I will work on magic. So I'm getting to a point where I can literally just look at the thing that I need to do, and it's like, make one of these. I'm like, okay, that's made out of iron and copper, and just go to my little wall of iron and copper and have it. Like you said earlier, I'm trying to take the mining out of Minecraft. So I don't need to actually do any work. I can just do the fun parts without all of the boring parts. I can min-max magic because I have infinite resources and I don't need to constantly be grinding for resources. I can just build anything. I can make armor and fix my armor and throw things around. Never have to worry about a thing. And then later, there's a mod to set up. It's basically like computerized storage networks. Um, so what that does is it lets me just deposit everything into a computer, and then I can do things like auto crafting with it. So the computer just looks and says, well, you want to build this, you have all of these resources, and I can craft that into these things, and these things, and these things, and there you go. There's the thing that you need. And that's very satisfying. Ballistic. Sure. Yeah. I think if you watch it while you're on the Discord call, you'll get double hearing. But oh, that is a great idea. You're so smart. Hmm. You just say that because I'm doing optimization and layout. The optimization part is the easy part. What's hard is making it look nice. And honestly, right now, I'm kind of second-guessing myself because I have the platforms with the little bridges between them. And right now, I'm running the piping under the little bridges because that's how it would realistically be done in real life. But I'm kind of wondering what would happen if I ran little pipes between the bridges so you could see them. Would that be kind of aesthetically neat to see the pipes running between the little rafts? Hmm. I can always move it. I can always move them later. It's um, as silly as it sounds, it is significantly possible to redo uh, piping in Minecraft than it is in real life. Because there are in the mods. So, I'm trying to like have items going between the different sections. I showed you my lava generator because I have the the sluices that require lava and the furnace, the forge that is powered by lava. And so I just have one central, even though it's kind of on the outskirts, lava generator, and that is piping lava throughout the base so that it can get to everywhere else that needs lava. And that's, you know, if I want to move a pipe full of lava, it's a lot easier to do it in Minecraft. Right now, they are always flowing, but there is a lot of stuff that you can do to, like, you can do logic and things to make it uh, flow only at certain times and only certain items and stuff, and that's actually something that I'm gonna use later once I get back into the magic, because a problem that I've run into is uh, there's a little magical tool that creates magical items out of things. So like you put in a piece of lapis lazuli and it will imbue it with magical energy. But if I try to pipe things in and out of it, it doesn't know what is supposed to be in there and what's supposed to be taken out, so it just puts a piece of lapis in and immediately takes the lapis out. So I will build some logical filters that will intelligently be like, lapis is supposed to be put in and not pulled out. Magical infused gemstones are supposed to be pulled out, not put in. It's something that you craft, and it's relatively straightforward to do. I just need the resources to build one. There was a mod. I actually don't know if it's in this pack. It doesn't seem like it is. It was an older mod that I used to use a while ago um, that basically just added in straight up computers, and you could use those computers to do anything. And it was kind of overpowered in the sense that you could use the computers to do literally anything, but also not really overpowered, because in order to make the computers do anything, you needed to realistically program them. And so it was like, it wasn't the kind of thing where it's balanced because, oh, it's really hard to get the resources. It's not something that you can super easily get. It was balanced because it was super hard to get the skills to do it. And so not anyone could just hop in and make a robot that would farm their trees for them unless you knew how to code well enough to actually have a robot farm your trees for you. That was a neat mod. And I don't know how I'm going to... What would be really nice is if there was a way that I could have these pipes cross over each other. Ooh, transparent item pipe. Oh, I'm making one of those. That's cool. You can see the items flowing through it. It is. Now I'm just gonna do things the basic way. Fluid pipe, fluid pipe, fluid pipe. Some more fluid pipes, but I'm almost done. Okay, I have some more fluid pipes. Swoosh. Back down into it. What do you use it for? um, I'm telling you, spongers are useful. That is an excellent use of it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Clever girl. So smart. Yes. Oh, I had just enough. Almost like I planned. So now, I didn't mess that up. I should have some lava in. Oh, I don't need this anymore, so I can actually move this up just a little bit. Okay, yeah, it's not the most elegant, but I have power and I have lava. So now all I need to do is upgrade these two to netherite, and then turn their respective diamond meshes into blazing meshes. Oop, oop, oop. I need these to be diamond. Small price to pay for performance. Especially because with these, I'm going to have infinite diamonds. Okay, moment of truth. Place this down. And it has lava, and it has power. I'm a genius. And I'll just take these two. And I need make a couple of these. And then put this there and there. And now it's seething things and it's making me whole ingots and whole resources. That one is going to be making me diamonds. And so now I just wait and this chest will eventually fill up to the brim with diamonds. And I have a mysterious spare diamond mesh. Don't know what this is about. Why do I have a spare diamond mesh? Well, I'm not going to question it because I actually needed an extra one. So, system works. Because I need to do something a little silly. Two of these. Just one needs to go to diamond sluice for making those materials. Other needs to go here, making the other materials. It's going to require me to make another. Take everything out. Right. So now this is going to give me infinite netherite as well. Just need to figure out how I'm going to get it. should be probably in this one. And then I just need to figure out how I'm gonna route. Probably just back the way it came. That seems like a pretty straightforward way. Or, ooh, shortcut. I could do it this way. Complete. Oops. Maybe done. Ooh, 60 of these. That's now I don't need to make any move. Shortcut time. Oops. I really need to make some kind of diving suit. Energy pipe, energy pipe. Ooh, energy pipe. Okay. Let's go here. Okay, yeah, that works. Shockingly well, actually. Hang on. Little man. Little man. Beat off the keyboard. Been over this. Yes, love you too. You're so cute, I know. But that doesn't mean you have a right to step on me. Time to take a shortcut because I am lazy. I'll be done with this. I will come back and do it proper later. But for now. Okay. I should be getting power as well. It is not. What? Oh, yeah. was it. One final blazing mesh coming right up. So now this will be sweet hang on, my diamonds are growing. That's actually really fast. Ooh. Hang on. The hammers are the bottleneck. I might upgrade the hammers. The resources for it. Especially because doing so actually increase the amount I have in the future. Because now I can smush more netherite. So swish. Some will go into that one, hopefully. I put that backwards. Oh, there. Yes. So go there. Some will go into there. Okay, all of it to go into there just a little bit. That will just passively give me something to do. I could just use directly smelting it into more netherite. Oh yeah. That's business. Okay. Yes, you are. Aim about. Alas. That's the best we can do. Now. There. Got an free, and I got my everything else. And you know what? Now as good a time as any. Go ahead and make that chest for quartz. First, look at your food. Eardrops always have good use. Cool. That's gonna massively increase my tech tree. That just bumps me right into applied energy sticks. Although I can't do anything. A lot. Can't just have upgrades are the best. Thank you very much. Redstone, shame that I just threw some away. I was just thinking how cool it would be if I had a magic spell to just make more. I kept losing my bucket. Portal gun. Excuse me? I don't know what that does, but I'm gonna put it on and hope that it doesn't kill me like the last one did. A portal gun, you say? Oops. Whoa! I don't think I'm gonna have any use for this, but oh my god. What do I want to boost the storage of? Nothing. So actually, I think I'm just gonna put these. I can. Neat. Okay, so we're just gonna hang out there. One of these. So it's not other parts. No. 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 Right. Good. Good. And now I never need to recharge a pump because I do need to recharge a pump because I need water. So as long as this thing is using water, I will still need it. But other than that, it should be good. Everything forever. This fast will be better. Wait, I'm gonna stick with speed. I don't think it'll make any difference. Oh, it's making a difference. Hell yeah. Not super worried about efficiency because I have... So for now, that's actually the only thing that my base is running that needs to be babysat. Other than that, everything is entirely self-sufficient until I create an electric pump that will work on that. I would need to make something that is more efficient than it uses. Generates more electricity than it uses. Oh. That's odd. Can I make them go away? Mm. That's worrying. Hmm. Hmm. Actually, wait a second. Huh. If I would yours, everything I've done. No, this gives me a free capacity. You no, that's right. Extra experience. Gonna complain about that. When I do, it's frustrating and lose a pass. Okay, thank you. And energetic. Cool. Oh, I could totally make one of those. It's efficient. Nice, efficient enhanced capacity. So, dude, that's jeez Louise. Whoa, it's so fast. So much. Not actually super fast. These all should go into chest. What would I... Oh, those... It's much harder to make. What would be the point of making capacity bank? I could definitely make one of them though. I'm gonna... I have is free. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry. That will help me make upgraders. That's gonna be nice. Right? Fight the wither. You see, that would be super neat. If not for the fact that I need booking queens and I cannot get things. Still get into mystical agriculture. Hostile mineral box. I could totally do. But is there section for deliverance? Oh. Okay. Cool. Man. Softened. Hmm. Eh. Hey. So I can use this. 8 infusion canisters. Should give me more wool and more wool. Okay. 8 feet. Yeah, just as much flax as I could get my hands on. Okay. Ooh, wait. Huh. I was about to build one of these. Hey, stop. Time for a distraction. Stop. What are you doing? You're just back in your microphone. It's not nice. So theoretically, I put this right here. Ooh. Why up here something? Oh, probably one of these. Okay, I'll deal with that later. Now, make shit. Labyrinth portal. You go in the corner. More important things to do. Going to need dried kelp and just looks like any kind of flour. Which actually might be more difficult to get than this. They did say they use cherry blossom leaves, though. Oh, that's great. That's more than enough. Actually, YouTube shot happening. My giant kill. I turned it all into goo. Well, you know what that means. Time to do something silly. Wish me luck, because this is gonna be very dark. It worked. And I didn't die. Skillful. How do I upgrade this thing? Oh yeah, I need underwater stuff to get to that level. That's... I can finish. Help, 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 help. Be the thing... Oh, slime ball. Give me the thing. Do it. Do the thing. How do I do the thing? If you want to create a pearl gateway. Yeah. Yeah, pearl gate. Emerald, whatever. Do it. Did I just eat the slime ball? I'm confused. Yeah, these could definitely be used. Oh. Hmm. See, a sword is better. Jeez. Oh, okay. It opened the wheel. I see. Either need to give it a redstone signal or I need to hit it with a wand. Um, I like the idea of making a wand. Makes me feel special. So I'm gonna do. Well, I'm fully aware I could just use a redstone signal. Hey, come on, come on. Wait a minute, this is spawn a challenge. It's just gonna give me the thing. Oh, I, come on, do the thing. Quickly. Don't get all the. Yay! Oh yeah, this one's entirely filled with water. Well, you know what? I don't see any reason why I should just do the fight here. What's the worst that can happen? Lose everything and I just have to make another. Come on, fight me. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh, did it spawn again? Nope, it's not fun. Is, however, down. Now I wish I brought ammo. do I have a camera limit for this? Where did he go? Sweet. Please don't put him in the water this time. Ooh, these spiders hit hard. Luckily, they can't swim. Oh, it's that. They just give me a bunch of shit. Cactuses. Can't get me, losers. You can't swim. Disaster. I guess I just have to wait until they get far enough away to do that. One of them walked off the edge. One in. Where did it go? Ooh, that's a lot of snacks. Ooh, these guys hit really hard. Necrotic pharmacy. Angry Victoria child you hear wailing in the background. Oh, okay. Oh, where'd they go? Can't get away from me that easily. Oh my god. I don't know what to do about these things. Oh, this was a bad idea. I should not have done this. It's okay. You can save this. that would be so beautiful to me. Just like, I know. Yes. Bunch of fences. Now, do you see why I said I wanted to have a bunch of wood? Fences. And enough. That right there. And I am so I am so smart. I am so smart. I did not mean to punch that. That is not right. Somehow it worked. Get in the portal, and life will be a lot easier for you. You too, bunny. One left. Oh, yes, bunny. It worked. And go right back. I'm a genius. Surely. Okay, that's we got a bunch of eggs. Wonders of okay. So now, not only can I make books and quills for enchanting, but I can also make arrows for shooting things. And you know what? I have one quest left here, so I might as well just finish this by making a single piece of compressed armor. I don't think the compressed armor is any better than what I have. 2 armor, 1 toughness, 7 knockback resistance. Versus that makes 2 armor. I guess it's more armor toughness on it. Oh, osmium is 3 armor. 3 armor. Alright. Oh yeah, that's way better. The only thing that's better than that is refined obsidian. And I think I can finally make refined obsidian. Osmium compressor. Oh yeah, I just have to infuse some obsidian diamond. Put it in a compressor. That's easy. Have a compressing factory. If not. So yeah, that's not very good. Don't care for don't get into any trouble. Everything's working perfect. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to finish off this mission. Right. Oh. Chapter completed. Ooh. Okay. Next, I just need to complete this chapter. Oh yeah, there's one last thing I didn't do. From the AE2 system. Holy shit, 60% things. All the exclusive. I do. So I'm gonna say, for the time being, I have enough. Enough. Yeah, I need. So I'm going to stop the birch farming. Start farming some mineral. Then maybe next time I could probably do some very soon. So maybe not next time. I really get a basic 8 and 2 setup. So I'll need something special. He's gonna hurt my sheep. The sheep. Oh no. Sheep. Sheep. Okay, here. Let's go. I'm gonna check that real quick. Oop. Yeah. I'm stupid. Where's this mineral? First step, find a metal sapling, grow it, break it for some berries. Don't understand why no grow. But I guess that's just the universe telling me it's time to die. Ooh. That? Okay, sure. Just sequence break me. Whatever. I don't think I did. I think I said I was going to make it. Dang it. And I never did. Hmm. That's really silly. Yeah, I'm still. So let me say projectile. Does this work the way I think it will? Hopefully it does. Whee! And no water. So now we're still stuck with the issue of why my mango won't grow. Strange. It's gonna be really silly. Really see. This is why we Google. There we go. I wonder if the tree chopper actually moves. Let's find out. Oh, never mind. Work, and it does. Very cool. Okie dokie. So, how hard is it to make a mechanical squeezer? Oh, goodness, that's very difficult. Well, she's going to require a ton of. So then, so I can get 9 pieces of metal. Is this what? Is it 250 mil focus or 50 focus? That's confusing. Oh. I think 4 planks will get me 9 crystals. One plank will get me 1 crystal. And then 1/4 of a block, so 4 planks will get me 4 blocks and 4 crystals. Versus. Oh, that just straight up gives me 1. That's easy. No, we're gonna do this and it is fine. Just go off. No, faster. How can I increase the speed of the factory? Is there a productive works? Not that I can see. Oh, that's a lot of mineral. 27 blocks, exactly. I have this. Melting rate is determined by the fuel use. Can I use other fuels? It's just not texting up. I'm just gonna put the touch button here. I'm gonna get the squeezer or something like that. No sense in not having to do much of this. So just Oh, does that not work like that? That's weird. Like, none of these let me. I'm dead. Strange. Pick. Let's stick. Yes. That's what I need to find. Scorch. Like, see, easy. This will be ready. Yes. Okay. Oh, I think it's finally time for me to call it. Thank everyone for watching. Hope you had as good of a time as I end the stream now, and I will see everyone. Bye-bye.